Does your furry friend take over your bed every night? It's time to reclaim your space while giving them the comfort they deserve with the coldest, cozy dog bed. Don't wait. Check out the link in the video description to buy now on Amazon.
Energy Minister Chris Bowen has taken a shot at Sky News host Andrew Bolt after he threatened to quit News Corp if James Murdoch took over. Billionaire media mogul Rupert Murdoch is locked in battle with 3 of his children after he went to change the terms of his family's trust, moving the bulk of his empire to his eldest son and News Corp chairman, Lachlan Murdoch. His 3 eldest siblings, James, Elizabeth and Prudence, will go to court over the matter in September. James resigned from the News Corp board in 2020 citing strategic decisions and editorial content he did not agree with. On Thursday, Bolt unleashed on the youngest Murdoch son, saying, "James could sack me if he did take over, but he wouldn't need to. I wouldn't be the only one who wouldn't work for him." Hours later, federal MP Chris Bowen shared Bolt's resignation thread on X, with the sarcastic comment, "How would we cope?" Bolt responded to Mr. Bowen's post on Friday afternoon. "Chris Bowen would actually cope much better without me around to point out the lunacy of his net zero schemes," he told Daily Mail Australia. Mind you, many Australians are now waking up to him themselves. Users hit back at Mr. Bowen's post, with one saying, "Why do you care?" "Oh, that's right, because he calls you out." Another wrote, "Good one, what a cabinet minister should be doing, diving straight into the gutter." But not everyone was critical, with some expressing excitement over the idea that Bolt could resign. A third user said, "Come on James. You can do it." Someone else wrote, "There is a very good chance we will manage." The minister's post follows years of mudslinging between the pair. Last week, Bolt penned a scathing column about Mr. Bowen in News Corp papers, slamming the minister as an idiot and a liar over comments he made in the National Press Club. Mr. Bowen had said, "Open climate change denial is now less fashionable than it was 10 or 15 years ago in the public debate. Andrew Bolt still does it, but most other people don't bother with it." The conservative commentator argued he is not in denial about climate change, he just doesn't believe the situation is catastrophic like Mr. Bowen says it is. Bolt has consistently attacked Mr. Bowen's plans to transition from fossil fuels to wind and solar farms, labeling him as someone in total denial who cannot hear the truth. He also once claimed Mr. Bowen was the most dangerous person in government after the minister asserted green energy was getting cheaper. In return, Mr. Bowen has called for Bolt to be sacked for saying the energy minister was kowtowing to the primitive by opening a speech in Dubai with a modified acknowledgement of country. The minister said Bolt has crossed the line, labeling the comment racist and disgusting. "Like most Australians, I usually ignore Andrew Bolt," Mr. Bowen wrote. "But on this occasion, I won't. His attack on First Nations people as primitive is racist and disgusting. News Ltd should sack him." Bolt labeled Mr. Bowen's gesture as brainless posturing and race-based tribalism with its ruinous crusade against oil and gas. "Everyone in Australia is surely linked to some indigenous peoples somewhere on the planet from a millennia past," he argued. Is Bowen seriously demanding profound respect for the indigenous knowledge of every Celt from England, every Saxon from Germany, every Gaul from France, or every Roman from central Italy? Or are the indigenous people he's flattering only people who aren't white? In fact, Bowen's little homily is not just racist but anti-science, which makes him a threat to Australia. Bolt argued that indigenous people in Europe and Asia had left their indigenous knowledge behind because they used science to work out better ways to live without dying early and poor.